This looks painful.
Yeah.
I mean, your back.
Oh, it's so painful. Look at that hump in my back.
Seat's too low.
The seat is way too low. Oh.
Oh yeah, this looks quite uncomfortable.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Claudio here, and today is Bike Fit Day. I'm so excited. It's been a while. It's been like 2 years since I've been here. I'm sure you guys have all seen that video. Go check it out. It's linked in the bio. My very first bike fit. It's my second time, and today we're dealing with my track bike. Boom. Awesome. I've had a little bit of back issues. Actually, some pretty extreme back issues, back pain with that bike. So we're getting it fitted. We got Jonathan here. What's happening?
What's up, guys?
And then we're gonna tweak out my road bike for crit racing. We're just gonna take a look at it. So Jonathan, what did you see in the initial point of view of my track bike?
Yeah, so I saw on your track bike that your seat was maybe about 2-3 inches too low. And it also looked to me like your cockpit distance, the distance from the saddle to the handlebar. I mean, there's no handlebar on there now, but there was a minute ago. But it was too short, and it was causing you, when you were on your bike, to curl up quite a bit, and it was creating this hump in your back up here.
Yeah.
And the hump just directly is going to cause pain, but it's also smushing your lungs, so you're not really able to breathe all that well. Right. So there's like a performance aspect to it, and the pain aspect to it. So we're hoping to open that up and make everything comfortable and make you faster.
Awesome. So you just basically measured out this bike and then put it over there?
Yeah, so we're in the process of that. That's not fully set up yet, but the idea is to take the measurements from the bike you're walking in with and then set the fit bike up to match, just for starters. And then once we've matched it so your position is the same on there, within a certain range we can move things around, try to find where we want things to go when we're on there. We'll measure that when we're all done and then bring that position back over to here before we're all done.
Awesome.
So that's the plan for today.
All right, and let's get to work.
All right.
All right, so this is the machine that he puts me in, and it's pretty cool because he has an iPad. He's sitting back there, you see, and he's able to move the handlebars up and down, the seat up and down, forwards, back, all these micro adjustments that are happening. And he's asking me, so how do you feel now? And how does this feel? And he's looking at my hips, and he's looking at the angles in my back. And eventually what he does is he will come up with 3 different positions that look and feel good for me. And then we'll go back and forth between all 3. We'll alternate. And how about this now? Do you like number 1 or number 2 or number 3? How does number 3 feel compared to number 1? And it's like that. It's back and forth until we narrow it down. And I finally chose, I think, position number 2, whatever that was. And that's the one we're going with. And he's explaining everything throughout the whole time. It's pretty cool. He's also able to swap out saddles in certain situations. He put my saddle on there, and that's fine. In track, you don't really need to worry about saddle because we are only on the bike for 3 to 5 minutes at a time. So who cares? But really cool, this whole contraption. Love it. All right, so now he has me do a whole physical exam. He has me walk back and forth. He's taking a look at my steps, and he knows all this kind of stuff. He's having me do these exercises, figuring out if I have like a dominant leg, which I definitely do, my right leg. And you see here my left leg. I called my gimp leg. Everybody's got a gimp leg, and mine wobbled when I had to do that. Even though I do the Bulgarian split squats, it's still like significantly more gimpy. Now he's having me do this kind of deadlift exercise. He's checking out my hamstrings, which are really, really tight. I have the tightest hamstrings ever. Gets me on there, and he, again, checking out my hamstrings. Hamstrings, your flexibility of your hips, that plays a really big role in your bike fit and the kind of position that you're able to get in and out. So he's noticing all these things. He's having me do exercises for the glutes. He's seeing, my glutes, are they strong? Are they active? This and that. I do a good amount of strength training, so I have been getting some major gains there to even out my legs and my glutes. But still, I need work, more work. Here he's talking about the cleats and the positioning of the cleats, and it's very minor. It's very subtle. He sees that my knee is kind of going inside or outside, so he's going to adjust the cleat, a very minor adjustment. And he has me go back on the bike. and we do the whole thing again. Position 1, position 2, position 3. And now he knows about my hamstrings, and he knows about my weak left leg, blah, blah, blah. And we do the whole thing again, and it's tweaked out even more until we come to the final position. And I really like this process. There you see my handlebars going forwards and backwards. And we didn't pick the most aggressive position possible. As you can see, you're going to see on my bike, we did not slam it all the way to the down as far as it can go. We're giving it some room to play because I got to get used to this new position. So let's see what else we can come up here with this bike fit and see what he has to say. All right, so we're getting to the final stages of the fit. Let's find out what is happening.
All right, so we are zeroing in here on the final position here on the fit bike. We're gonna effectively play with Claudio's center of gravity on the bike. So we're gonna shift him forwards on the bike, which will move some weight into the front wheel. It'll also get his body weight a little bit more in front of the bottom bracket, which can be helpful with explosive efforts. And my guess is we're going as far forward as his bicycle will allow, but we'll find out. Sometimes weird things happen and people will want to sit a little bit further back on the bike, but this is very much a thing that's discipline specific, and track is short and hard and explosive. We were talking before about 3-minute races, so going forward, getting a little bit more explosive power, getting a little bit more aero are all great gains to be had, because it's all going to hurt, so might as well go fast.
Nice. Let's go fast. All right, so we're in the final stages now. We talked about some things. He's tweaking it even more. And again, we're going through these different positions like the top 3. And now we dialed it down, and now he's measuring my bike. And he's going to put the measurements from that trainer bike contraption into this. And he's got fancy software and everything. And he's getting into my handlebars. By the way, these are new handlebars. Straight from China manufacturer. I'm going to talk all about it. Super cheap. They're disgustingly cheap. But he was like, are you sure you want these? I'm like, yes, I do. And this is it, guys. This is the final result. Here's the before. And here's the after. And we'll go back and forth. And you'll see the difference here. Take a look at my seat height. The biggest, it's the biggest thing that we changed. And the handlebars actually came back. We ended up using the 90mm stem. I was at 110. So we brought that back, but he brought the seat up and forward. So it's a combination of things, right? And it's not the most aggressive slammed stem, okay? Or handlebar height. We still have room to grow. We still have room to get even more aggressive. I got to feel this out, though. I have to go out and ride it. Guys, you got to go check out my next race, my first race on fixed gear, March 5th. It's a fixed gear crit, and I'm going to post a video on it, so stay tuned for that. Let's take a look at my crit bike. Here's the before. And here's the after. You see, all we did was we slammed it. Here, we totally slammed it. And it's more aero, more aggressive. This is a crit setup, so it's designed to do like 50-minute crits, an hour long, maybe tops. It's got to be aggressive. I can handle it. I have already, right now, actually 2 days ago, went out on a 55-mile bike ride. No problems with this setup, with the slam. I can totally hang. It doesn't give me back issues, nothing like that. So that is where we are with the bike fit. It does cost money. Okay, let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you would pay money for, this amount of money for? $400, okay? Would you go out and do this? Would you have an expert go through all of that? It's really a peace of mind, okay? He's making me feel like he totally knows what's happening, totally knows what to do with my bike, and I feel confident about it. I could get to probably 90% of what he did just by surfing the internet, spending hours researching websites. But best case scenario, I could get to like 90%, but I won't be sure that I know what I'm doing. I'll be like, well, did I really look at the right websites? Am I really measuring this correctly? You know, it's a peace of mind that you're paying for when you go to a professional. One of the things. Another thing, in New York, these are New York prices, okay? $400 is New York pricing. You know, take a look at his studio, right? Let's take a look here. Imagine, I can't imagine what the rent is. It would blow my mind. I'm sure it would blow your mind if you're not from New York. So, that is my experience. Another bike fit. Hopefully I'm all set up, ready for race season. I can't wait. March 5th, I got a Criterium on my road bike. I'm gonna do the Cat 4 at Randall's Island. Then the same day, about an hour later, I'll do the fixed crit. And that's the same thing at Randall's Island. It's open. Stay tuned for all of that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.